welcome back. We've got Nico and KnightYuh versus Lev and KnightYuh. We just saw this Llama Champions team. They look pretty good. A little bit tricky, though, adapting from, like, corner positions and moving forward with it. But KnightYuh is so good, and Nico's going to be exactly the perfect guy to set him up. Let's see if they're playing at their A game right now. It feels like every time KnightYuh plays, I get a few clips through the YouTube channel. Let's see. This is going to be another one of those tournaments for him. KnightYuh is definitely, when he's on, man, he feels unstoppable. He goes for pre-jumps, and he always seems to have the blocks on. And he's just in the skies. He's so unpredictable. Already, KnightYuh's going to have a shot. I don't think this is exactly what I meant when I said getting some clips, but it counts. A goal is a goal. Bounces off the backboard. KnightYuh kind of out of position, and Lev just jumps early. Not quite the right read for him. I swear to you, the rim in the net obscuring the ball is a much bigger deal than you would think. It ruins me. I don't know. I feel like that's exactly what happened to Lev there too. Not being able to perfectly see how the ball is hit off of the attacking car, I think is a major deal in your perspective on where you expect that to go afterwards. 1-0 here from Tybico. That's not exactly the pass I think that Nico intended, but it works out. The 50 goes straight to KnightYuh. KnightYuh's here for the musty. That's about all he's got. Nico respects it, though. You can see him continuing to back up. That's crazy. I think KnightYuh hit KnightYuh into Nico to kill him. That's a reset, dropping it low. KnightYuh and Nico kind of covering the same area there. That demo, though, had some serious long-term consequences. I don't even know if that was the intentional thing, the shot there from Lev. Feels like he failed the reset, but dropped it down in front of the net where no one was going to be able to get it. It works out. 1-1, Nico backflips. So KnightYuh pinches it into the corner. Nico just lifts it up and then bails. He wants to make sure he's got that corner boost, and now he can take the next takeoff. Resets into it. Nico's got the shot, but KnightYuh saves it away. Unexpected here. Nico seems like he's improving on those resets. It was not too long ago, maybe like a year ago, if you told me Nico was going to reset anything ever, I would have banned you. I'm going to ban you again if you say it. KnightYuh is going to be in a real dangerous spot here as KnightYuh is completely empty. So is Nico. He hits it up, but is it too late to follow? Lev will have the easy one. What went so wrong here? I don't know. I think Nico made the right call rushing back to the net knowing that KnightYuh was going to try to have to save this. But that's brutal. We got the friendship, though, so Tybico might be able to make it back. KnightYuh and Lev, though, have been doing this. It's just not as consistent as Nico and KnightYuh's is going to be. That's some huge distance there from KnightYuh, although he's probably sad he didn't get that corner boost. He's still going after this nonetheless. KnightYuh must have known something was up, though. KnightYuh will be able to turn back around for the boost tank. Just a lob up. KnightYuh continues to chase. It's going sideways with it. Trying to stay behind it the whole way. Nico underneath will bump KnightYuh, but the ball is still taken all the way across. Just a single touch there from KnightYuh. It's a little bit uncommon for him to do so. He forces a 50. Yeah, definitely KnightYuh, one of the players that loves to go from backboard to backboard on long distance dribbles. Must have been just too awkward as it was that high up. Lev all the way to the back corner. KnightYuh will take the full boost. Start rolling up. Here's KnightYuh trying to block him. It's up over his head. KnightYuh will have another touch, giving it down to Lev. But Nico intercepts. Good position. That's that corner troubles I was talking about from this KnightYuh and Lev team, the Llama Champions. It looks super awkward here when the ball is in their corner. Luckily, it's still pretty easy to defend from. It feels like, though, the other team is given maybe too many opportunities. KnightYuh continues this dribble. Very smooth. All the way up over his own net. The flick, though, it's going to be on target. Needs save. KnightYuh goes past it. Nico doesn't read it. They are falling apart. I mean, certainly these are not easy saves or easy reads, but you got to expect something here. So KnightYuh dives after it because he knows that Lev wants to bump him. He just does not have the read. It's got to be that same thing again, right? Having the bounce on something obscured by the net and the rim. KnightYuh's off to a great start here. Pushes it around. Lev stays with it, though. It's a great touch. He will be promptly removed for that purpose, for that reason. Just a 50. Someone is killed. I think that is Nico up to shenanigans again, except he is on the other side now. Might be desperation time for Tybeco. That is something I noticed the last few times we've seen the Llama champions. They're extremely physical, but Nico's turning that right around. Lev. Taibu sends it sideways. Nico is in this area, but KnightYuh is overhead. He's going to lob it forward. Lev gets just one touch. Nico turns on it, but the blue team continues to progress, pushing the ball further into the corner. Taibu is set up. He's got no boost, though, so he just has one shot available. Nico gets a demo. Looking for the back pass. Taibu goes in, though. He's going to have another touch. Nobody's left. Taibu just gets to the ball faster. So that demo earlier probably did a number on the defense. He spawns in, only looks up and sees the ball, and so he's like, I gotta go. But his teammate already had it covered. So Tybeco's still in this. Gotta do something incredible, though. We do know a friendship tip-off is coming up, but I think it's gonna be too late. Oh, that sets up Taibu perfectly. Oh, he tries to reset off of that, but the front of his car gets in the way. Nico has to jump over it. Look, he's doing a great job at preventing bumps from happening. He's going to try to bump himself. Nearly takes out the defense. Lev has to go in for the retreating save. He's going to have a monster flick. Taibu doesn't have it. Nico barely has a touch. They're looking pretty bad. Pretty beat up right now. Nico refills. He goes for demos. What a jump. KnightYuh goes after it and ricochets. And the shot will go way too low. That could be the end. Nico, as a Hail Mary, sends it over to Taibu. He catches it. He's got one last attempt here, and it doesn't look great. He keeps pushing, though. It's so close. What a save. Covering the only spot there. That's got to be down. Both blue cars jumping after it. Nico will have the shot. Defense holding the backboard. Taps it down. Llama champions hold the line in the final 45 seconds there. Playing so much defense, but never really letting it get to a dangerous spot. Just the bumps, man. If you get removed on a bump, everything falls apart quickly. But I think this team, the Llama champions, they're so physical anyway that like bumps just come second nature. Like they know where their opponents want to take them out, just as they want to take their opponents out. Something like that. This is the best chaos. I do, Chaos Cup news, I have none. There's sometime in the future, probably January, there's going to be another all game modes tournament. That's the latest news. I don't know if the format is going to change at all. We got to kind of figure out what we learned from that last experience. Nico gives it back to Taibu. He goes past the boost, though. He's trying to set Nico up, but Nico turns the ball cam off and charges forward. He expected to see someone there, I guess. That just barely chips up. Taibu reads the rim perfectly, but gets just huge distance on it. He's happy to respond to this. Resets and pushes. Defense, though. Excellent job reading that. Down to Nico again. Just catches and then launches. The defense just watching him do it. It's back over to Lev. Watch the play here. Taibu knows he has to go after it. The redirect would have been so sick. I did not expect him to try to go for that. Lev. First one to touch it after the aftermath. Nico slams the pass to Taibu in the center of the field. What was that? Nico must have hit Lev. It's really unexpected. KnightYuh will slam it over to the corner. Nico slows it down. He wants to make sure he can beat the other players to the ball, but KnightYuh just stays behind it. Taibu forces a 50. He has possession, but what does it get him? They're really slowing it down. Taibu and Nico, they're not going for the speedy plays anymore. They just want to control the ball. And so you get into situations like this. No one wants to touch it because the first one to go is the person who immediately loses possession. KnightYuh off the ceiling. It's just going to be met by Taibu. Nico's here in the corner as well. Doesn't get the touch, but does get the demo. Another demo, though, to retaliate. Nico goes forward for the double kill, but he will get removed first. Just a lob up. Into the ceiling next. Whoa, the redirect. That's going to be good enough. I did not see that coming. Let's How did he pull that off? It's just good, wow. Nico is anticipating something entirely different. He's got no boost. I'm shocked he decided to go up the backboard, though. Friendship. Oh, that looks good, yeah. Taibu into the ceiling will secure it. They just didn't quite connect with it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the camera perspective. It looks like KnightYuh slammed into the rim. I think I saw some sparks fly there. Yeah, they just don't even go the next time. That is understandable. The teams are going to know that tip-off more and more as the night goes on. The demo, it's like after that car is eliminated, you can hear the echo of the explosion. Everyone was just like quiet and listened to it. The Taibu on the dribble. What can he do here in the air? He's past one, on the ceiling. Lev will easily take that away. That's such a key in Hoops, but really any 2v2 mode is like, oh, Nico nearly sneaks one in. But yeah, it's having a pre-jump when someone's dribbling it, you got to pre-jump to block them. And that lets your teammate who's further back have an easier time to try to read that and save it. That's kind of how you two-man the defense these days. Nico looking pretty worse for wear. He gets bumped. He really wants that boost pad. Lev continues to hound him. Oh, that's huge. That boost pad take. Nico is behind it, though. Goes off the hood of his car. Oh, no. A little bit of a blunder there by Lev. It is unpunished, though, so far. KnightYuh redirects now. It could be a counterattack. Taibu set up. No. Decides to just dribble it on the ground. Going forward for boost. Doesn't get that touch either. It's a counterattack the other way. Nico, just a tiny touch, but KnightYuh, I don't think he meant to hit it there. It winds up being a shot, but one you always expect the defense to save. Nico gets a bump, takes one off of the back wall. Lev continues to have to go forward. Nico, now the shot is just off the front of the rim. That felt like a golden opportunity was handed to him. You have to stay accurate in those. Now a fight into the corner. He wants to push this down. It seems like it's only good for the defense. Taibu's past one, although the follow-up from KnightYuh, he gets the reset. He still has it, right? I can't tell. The back pass to Lev. Nico and Taibu, here he goes. He pre-jumps that, but he has to go and collect the boost first, so he's a little bit late. He'll still get there. Uh-oh, the double tap may be devastating. Couldn't finish the word yet, but Nico does get the save, no problem. Hits that high. We all know Taibu has nothing in the tank. There's no way he's going to be able to get there. 40 seconds. We're still tied up. Llama champions on match point. The passing play will end things quickly. That's one of the best things you can do when the ball's in the corner like this is chip it back out to mid. Look at this. I guess that might have been a 50-50, but yeah, I love using those 45-degree angles to hit the ball and then put it to the front of the net. That sets your teammate up beautifully. As long as you get enough height to it. The defense is often in trouble because they can't go directly there. The rim's right in the way. 2-1. It's off the rim. Just 30 seconds. Nico and Taibu having an uncharacteristically hard time finding the goals. Usually the goals are flowing for this team both directions because of how much they love bumping. That's going to be, oh, saved away. Nico lifts that one up and out, and it's saved again. The pre-jump from Taibu keeps it alive, keeps the dream alive. They've got 10 seconds to realize it. Just a long shot here from Nico. KnightYuh goes right above the rim, and that should do it. He just wants to tap this down. He's left it up. Taibu able to collect the boost too. He wants to go for the full dribble. Oh, it's gonna get shut down. Yeah, good position there. And that's GG's. I cannot see the chat at all. Did I turn it off? I have no idea. They can see my chat. I know that. Where even is that? I don't have anything blocked, I think. That's so strange. I'm worried that like someone's gonna give me an important message like we need a new server or something. I can't even see it. Allow text chat and quick chat with everyone. It's all there. Something is different. And I'm worried. I don't know how they're gonna get my attention. I think they can see each other's chat, so we might have to just rely on that. And I'll just get the news at the very end. Anyway, we're going to follow the Llama Champions up. Remember, this team got second place last week, so maybe just it's only up for them. They have to beat the final boss of Ranked Hoops, though, 4-4-5. I think they've taken a single game off of that team ever. So they have to play them in a best-of-5 next. It's got to be rough. But I do think they get better and better with each passing week. They're going for the friendship tip-off as well, so that's got to be good news. We'll be right back with that best-of-5. We have not seen 4-4-5 yet. That's Ian and Panda. We'll be right back with that after I collect the players, gather them in the lobby. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.